Hey everyone, Jen here, and today we are taking another walk down memory lane. Now, if you've been in Scouts, if you've been camping, if you had a music program in elementary or middle school, you have probably learned the folk song, One Bottle of Pop, and that's what we're going to be learning today. Now, some of you may have learned it as a round, and some of you may have learned it as a partner song. I learned it as a partner song. So in other words, you would take one part of the song and you would just sing it over and over again while other people sang the other parts along with you. Or if you learned it as a round, you would sing one part and then the next part and then the next part, and it would build upon itself. Today I'll teach it as a partner song because that's how I learned it, but know that you can do it as a round as well. So everything I've researched on this has been a 3-part round or partner song, but I actually learned a 4th part at some point in my life, and it's in my head, which is good because I couldn't find it written down anywhere, but I will teach you that 4th part today. So let's get started. One bottle of pop, and we're going to start with that part of the round or partner song, since that's what it's called, and we're going to do this in the key of D. So I'm just going to sing the one bottle of pop section for you. Here we go. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottles of pop, 3 bottles of pop, 4 bottles of pop, 5 bottles of pop, 6 bottles of pop, 7 bottles of pop, pop. Now the version I'm learning right now is very grammatically correct because we used to just go 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop, 3. We didn't put the plural in there, but you know, let's be grammatically correct today. Do it with me one more time. Here we go. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottles of pop, 3 bottles of pop, 4 bottles of pop, 5 bottles of pop, 6 bottles of pop, 7 bottles of pop, pop. All right, so that's one section. Again, if you're doing the round, you would sing that and then you'd go on to the next section. If you're doing partner song, you just sing that same one over and over again. All right, let's go to part 2. This is don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard. My backyard's full. Very profound lyrics in this piece. Okay, here we go. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard's full. Okay, let's do that one more time. And again, we're starting right on that D, which is the same place that 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottles of pop starts. So far, everyone's starting on the D. Here we go. Don't throw your junk. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard's full. All right, that's the second part. Again, if you were doing the round, you'd sing bottle of pop and then go straight into that. And then here's the third part. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar. And then you sing pop to match the 1 bottle of pop part. Here we go. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, pop. All right, so those are the 3 parts that are written down and I've been able to research. This 4th part I learned on my own and I'm going to teach that to you now, and I wonder where it starts. Let me see. Okay, so we're starting on the 5th degree of the scale for this one. So here's our, here's Do, here's D, and we're starting on the A. And the words are, it's cold in the winter, it's cold in the spring, it's cold in the autumn, but it doesn't mean a thing. And if you have learned this in your childhood as well, please drop me a comment on my Facebook page and let me know. I'd love to know that someone else has learned this besides me. Okay, so we're starting on this A. Here we go. It's cold in the winter, it's cold in the spring, it's cold in the autumn, but it doesn't mean a thing. So we end up on that D octave above that. So let's do that one more time. Here's the D. Here's where we start. It's cold in the winter, it's cold in the spring, it's cold in the autumn, but it doesn't mean a thing. There you go. And you may notice that again, like the other partner song that I taught, These parts kind of mimic the barbershop ranges for the singing parts as well. Like one bottle of pop is a little more in the bass range. This one I just sang for you is a little more in the tenor range. And the two in the middle are a little more baritone lead. So it may be another great tool to use with your chorus to kind of talk about the barbershop singing parts with your audiences when you do shows or sing outs. Anyway, I hope you enjoy singing this with me. I hope you get a great nostalgic rush like I am doing this again. And please come to my Facebook page, Sing with Jen. Sing along with me. I'll have the videos for the parts missing and also all of it together so you can hear it. And as always, you know I love it when you record yourself and sing with me. So please feel free to do that. But any way possible for us to connect through music, I enjoy. So I hope you sing with me.